So, if you don't know who I am, my name is Mike. Can we turn our headlamps off just for now so I don't get blinded? Thank you. I've been researching Bigfoot since 2011. My first encounter was in North Florida in Torrey State Park, where I was on a BFRO expedition. There was a lot of people just like this, and we were sitting around camp on our last night, and we heard a tree knock come from one direction. So I know it's going to be very difficult tonight to listen because there's a lot of people and the rain doesn't help at all. But we're going to try to listen as much as we can to try to, hear a Bigfoot, hear a tree knock or a vocalization. But anyways, we heard a tree knock from one side of camp. About 15 minutes, or maybe 5-10 minutes later, another tree knock from the complete opposite direction. And then it happened. We were sitting about 10 minutes later, me and my buddy were just talking, and we heard come crashing down through the forest, plunk, a fist-sized rock. Now, it was at this point in my life where I said, nope, this is how horror movies start. I am getting out of here, So my buddy, Jimmy, who I was with, he was like, well, if you want to sleep in the car, you're more than welcome. And by the time he had said that, I had my sleeping bag, and I was just beelining it right to the car. Anyways, then he comes up to the car, and he's like, Mike, this is the whole point of why we're here. This is Bigfoot throws rocks, and they knock on trees. It's a research expedition, right? So I was like, yeah, I suppose you're right. So I went back out by the fire. Over the course of the next 15 minutes, 4 more of these fist-sized rocks come and land 5 to 10 feet away from us, right? So now my buddy comes up to me, Jimmy. He's got a rock in his hand. He says, hey, Mike, I got an idea. I'm going to throw a rock back at it. I said, Jimmy, man, I don't think that's the best idea, So he takes a rock and he chucks it back in that direction. No more than 30 seconds later, a 15-pound laptop-sized boulder comes crashing down through the forest, lands 5 feet away from us.
Wow.
So that was our first little experience. Hopefully...
But you never saw?
I've never seen a Bigfoot. No, I've been doing this so long, I've never actually laid eyes on a Bigfoot. I'm not that lucky, I don't think. We were very close. I've been very close before. Does anybody have any questions about tonight's hike? Shout them out because I can't see you. No? Okay, that's cool. Hopefully the rain holds out. I think it's about a 1.2 mile hike. It's not too bad. The only thing we're waiting on right now is our 2 special guests, the mountain monsters. Oh, yeah. They're coming out with us tonight. So we just have to wait for them to get here, and when they do, I will call everybody to attention again, and we will start the hike. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to take a very slow hike. If anybody has any problems, it's a very narrow trail. If anybody has any problems, let me or Jill know, and we'll be able to fix them. I don't know if the umbrellas are going to fit through the trail. You can try them, but they might not fit. So, all right, let's do it. I'll be up front, and let's go.
It is a narrow trail, so fit 2 by 2 minutes.
Y'all ready for lunch?
Yes, I'm here. We are on a Bigfoot hike. About 10:30 at night. It's raining. Muddy. We're looking for Bigfoot. This is a very uneven terrain. Very dark. I'm not looking at the phone because I look at the ground. I should have brought a flashlight and didn't. It's about a mile and a quarter. Big group. This is Triple T, the safe and warm in bed and hotel. She always has been the smart one. Guarantee you there are rattlesnakes out here. Nothing? Nothing good is out at night. Watch this. Bigfoot Bridge. Okay. Bridge ended about 3 feet too short. Okay. At least I have both my boots still. Everybody's getting the short bridge surprise back there.
Hold up.
Well, how are we gonna do that?
And get her feet wet.
Whoa.
All right, guys. We have to turn around. We got a creek crossing that doesn't have a bridge on it. So we're gonna just do a 180 and reverse our direction of travel, and head back the same way we came.
Is that the music to Apocalypse Now that I hear? Is this where we came in? I think this is where we came in. Sasquatch eluded us again. Phew. And that's it, folks. This is where we started.
Yeah, we just round up. It's definitely 10,000 steps, and we're gonna tell everybody what they're doing. Whole story, bro. I'll tell you how long. I'll tell you exactly how long. True story. We survived. Yeah, fucking I survived too. We were actually the same.
Well, Dave,
Hey, everybody.
We didn't
can
find
do
him.
What? Let's do a
Well.
group picture. Everybody can look towards the trailhead.
well, looks like we're doing a group picture.
As a group picture.
All right.